I have acquired some new books through a mix of pre-orders, publisher and author mail, and a Goodwill haul. So let's go through what I've got. Starting off with a book sent to me by the author. This is Verse, which is book one of Surge by Taylor McLean. And this says she's forbidden fruit and he wants a taste. Tatum Sterling has been away from her brother for 5 years. When the chance to flee across the country to see him arises, she takes it without hesitation. Desperate to rebuild their bond, her plans are derailed by someone unexpected. Beck Forbes, the irresistible lead singer of Surge, is on the brink of stardom. Fame is within reach if he can outshine his biggest rival, Tatum's brother. But when Beck meets Tatum, he's completely captivated by her. So, rival's sister kind of thing. I'm very excited for this. This will be my next physical read, and I will share all of my thoughts. From Gallery Books, I received Autopsy by Avon Jogia. It says Autopsy of an Ex-Teen Heartthrob. And it says, this is an act of self-dissection, looking at all of my insides splayed out on the operating table. My vanity, my fame, love, lust, anger, sadness, shame, rage, fear, and booze. So I think this is actually maybe a poetry collection. Yeah, it is. So I'm really excited to get to this. I'm trying to read either poetry or a classic every month. So this will be read very soon. And thank you for sending this to me, Gallery Books. All right, so some pre-orders that we all probably know about, but Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. I got my pre-order copy yesterday. I love the water droplets on there that are shiny. I think that's really cool. I'm very excited to jump into this and share my thoughts because I've read every other Ali Hazelwood book. I also pre-ordered The Lamb by Lucy Rose. I've been so excited for this book. It is mother-daughter folk horror, and they are cannibals. So it's gonna rock. I just know it. I also resubscribed to Book of the Month recently because I wanted the book person hat. And my book for this month was The Bones Beneath My Skin by TJ Klune. This is one of my most anticipated reads of the year that I just didn't end up pre-ordering. So I was very happy to get this with my book of the month. I also visited my local bookstore yesterday and I found a copy of We Could Be Rats by Emily Austen. I have gotten to read this as an ARC. I loved this book so much. This is very sad. It deals with grief, it deals with suicide attempts, it deals with substance abuse. But Emily Austen just has a way of writing really heavy topics like that in a way that feels really relatable. It feels easy to digest and almost funny in some cases. And then the last bit of my haul is 6 books from Goodwill. I went to a Goodwill in a town nearby and I've had a great haul. I've had really good luck with this Goodwill, so I am really loving it. I found a copy of Sing Unburied Sing by Jessamine Ward. Let Us Descend by Jessamine Ward is on my TBR for February for Black History Month, so I was excited to see an author that I'm sort of familiar with. I also found a copy of Eligible by Curtis Sittenfeld, and this is so funny because I was like just adding this to my cart in either Amazon or maybe Book Outlet because this is a Pride and Prejudice retelling, I think. So I was immediately going to add it to my cart and I found it and it was like $1.50, I think, for is what their hardcovers are. I also found a copy of Michelle Obama's The Light We Carry. I think this is the one that I have on Kindle by her. So again, I saw the physical copy. I'm trying to read more nonfiction as well. So I'm going to pick this up soon. I found, I think, a totally unread copy of Once More with Feeling by Eliza Sussman. This cover really interests me, and I just got access to her newest release on NetGalley, so it was really good timing. I found a signed copy of White Horse by Erica Worth. I think this is one that I already maybe have a copy of, so I'm going to list one of them on my Pango. I was really intrigued seeing that it's a signed copy, and I definitely want to read this soon. And so you'll find one of the copies on my Pango if you want to check that out. And then lastly, I got a copy of Drowning by TJ Newman. I don't know if I'm going to read this, to be honest. I think I read the first book. I read Falling by them, and it kind of was underwhelming, especially with the plane crashes that have taken place recently. I may or may not get to this one now that I kind of think about it. If I don't read it, it will be listed in my Pango. So that is my haul. I am waiting on some books from Barnes & Noble. I did the paperback Hunger Games set pre-order, and I have a physical copy of The Rose Bargain coming to me. But these are all the books that are new to me, and thank you again, Taylor McLean and Gallery Books, for sending those choices over.